Y'all want me to tell y'all something else? One thing a job would do is get you out of a cycle. A regular 9 to 5 will get you out of a cycle. And your fighting game ain't so great at a job as it is out on the streets. Because everybody sound minded sober at the job. Too many drug tests. Even if they are on drugs, they got it rationed out. They learning themselves how to be responsible. Not trying to say you can do drugs, but just saying for those of you who feel like you just can't quit, you will slow down at a job, if not quit. It's a great way to quit, actually. But yeah, a job, yeah, you got to deal with so many different energies. So if people got you in boxes, containers, and all that, and most of us are in them, believe it or not. When you walk around the neighborhood and nobody like you, that's the excommunicado button. Somebody pushing that button on your ass. But when you working at a job, you got to deal with different energies. And then you can learn how to beat those different energies without ending in domestic violence or any kind of violence. Physical contact, you know what I'm saying? It's like a mental enhancement. That's why I said even if I had my hour work, because it lets me know I'm not the only person in the world. That's why when people build businesses, then you see the one that own the businesses at the business. A bunch of different, and it's addictive. It's a good addiction. Great addiction, actually. Same with government people, same with everything. You see people that got billions and millions of dollars still got to go to work. That's why I tell my people, ease up on that talking shit about 9 to 5s, because everybody around you got a 9 to 5. The person you work for got a 9 to 5. That's how you got a job. It don't matter if you at home working or if you at a plant working, you still got a 9 to 5. Somebody got to pay your check. Ain't none of us black folks in no damn pipeline yet, not even me. Hell, I probably would have been. They tore my ass apart. And I just felt like when I fell down, when they knocked me down, they told me when they get past 500,000, they said it's impossible. You got to do the Diddy show and all that. And I just wrote it off of that. Oh, I didn't know this. So you mean to tell me I invested in all these businesses for nothing? I can't even be a $500,000 man unless I did something humiliating to myself? That's some inch. That's some straight up inch. And I said, okay, well, I could be content with 100 grand. Confirmation. I don't need all that money then. I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna defile myself and disrespect my father just because you want to give me $300 more and it only take $100,000 to live. Not even that. You can live off $25,000 a year. Poor people can. We can. I can. I know you can't, so I'm not speaking for you. But 100 grand, I'm telling you, I'd be happy, content. That's flipping it, actually. And, actually paying taxes, stuff like that. But yeah, a job, a 9 to 5 is straight, it's great. When you go in a 9 to 5, what's the first thing you do before you quit? What's the reason you quit for? Somebody got under your skin, you can't deal with people, I can't deal with other people, but that's what you need to deal with. You need to learn how to deal with other energy. And until you learn how to deal with other energy, you are not gonna have no business. And if you did have a business, you're gonna have a business sacrificing people. And 9 times out of 10, you're gonna sacrifice people that fit that image of what you couldn't deal with at that job. So you are a slick diss player hating ass N-word. That's it. That's like Rub Jack. They got this dude in the Astro we call Rub Jack. Rub Jack time. We need you to rub Jack. I guess his name Jack. He like to see people rub. You get all the rubbing out of your Jack? Did you get it, Jack? All irrelevant. All irrelevant. Irrelevant. Either way it goes, you still gonna sacrifice somebody and kill them. So it don't matter, whether you do it or not. You're ciphering their energy. You gotta keep the light bulbs on. Like I said, man, it's good to go to work for yourself. The more of us that learn to work for ourselves, we won't have to work for losers like that. We won't have to deal with losers like that. We won't have to tolerate losers like that. And you know what else you could do? You could go up to the Libra scale standing on your feet instead of sliding on your knees. Y'all think about that when you out there acting like it's good to be a loser. It's okay, it's wonderful to be a loser. It's great to be a loser. Satan get you because you dethroned you. Satan taking care of you because you dethroned you. You dethroned yourself. I gotta feed the kids. You wouldn't take care of your kids if you had all the money in the world. I'm one to know. And some families who do got money, they just throw their kids the money and tell them to take care of themselves. I done seen the worst out of the worst, out of the best, out of the best, out of the worst, out of the worst, out of the whatever. I done seen it all, bro. Felt it all, tasted it all. I seen enough. All garbage. All garbage. The only thing in this planet that's beautiful is what God put here before man. Everything else is total chaos. Cain killing Abel over and over again. Like we just cannot learn the lesson no matter what. That's why I love to teach on Seer Heart. Because maybe if you wake up, that's what you need to, before you can even think about being woke, you need to get out of that Seer Heart position. And that's gonna take a while, buddy. You actually gotta try. You actually gotta bust a sweat. You actually gotta take constructive criticism like a man or a woman. Can you do that? Like I said, most of y'all that quit y'all 9 to 5, you quit your 9 to 5 because you was great at the job, you did good at the job, you did so good and so great at the job. The people that you had to work with at the job give you a hard time at the job because they knew you will quit your job. So since you quit your job, you gonna tell everybody, I can't work with people, I can't deal with people. Oh, I can't deal with people, I can't do this. We know what you can't do. Now, is there anything that you can do besides stay on your knees for $1? And like I said, when I say that, I ain't talking about sexually. You selling out people, you sacrificing people, you having babies just to sacrifice babies. All this is on your knees right there. You are on your knees, period. You stand flat on your knees and get money. Ain't nothing cool about you, ain't nothing strong about you, and you ain't worth me even respecting you enough for me to call you a man or a woman. More or less, sir, and yes, ma'am. Please. I told y'all I'm a whole man out here. It's been a long time since you seen that, heard that, ain't you? Been a long time since you ain't seen nobody sell out themselves for $1, ain't it? It's been a long time since you seen somebody walk and talk and walk what they talk and preach and walk what they preach. Preach the way they walk. You've been a long time having it. Well, eat it up and enjoy it and swallow it and like it good. Because there's more to come. All y'all been doing in these last few centuries is sacrifice of change. Only a coward would do such a thing. Sacrificing competition. Only a coward would do such a thing. Ain't nothing real about you. Told you I'd rather die broke without a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out of before I die on my knees, bro. Everybody that stole my stuff and got rich off of it because I wouldn't do what? Get on my knees. If I'd got on my knees, I'd had everything back, plus interest already. There's a whole man out here. The one you can giggle and joke about. He, tee, he, too bad you a clown and don't know royalty if it was right around you. Your definition of royalty is a whole karmic. If it don't fit the description, you gonna put a royalty in a karmic position and sacrifice them. That's the best a lame individual can do. Keep it calm, keep everything the same. We don't want people to panic. We want everything to stay the same. We don't want the whole world to be in an uproar because of this person. Put them in the box. L12 lane cornballs. Ain't nothing cool about none of y'all right now, boy. I'm all in my feelings. And sorry to those who don't. And this don't apply to everybody, but if the shoe fits, you wear it and you wear it good. You attack me all the time. You done attack me to the utmost degree. I can't wait to see what else you can attack me with. So you do all the attacking you can do. And I'm still gonna be on my feet, standing 10 toes down, telling you about yourself. You bring it. You bring it. You bring all you can bring. You throw all the stones you can throw. Ain't nobody playing with y'all, man. You just take my poverty people and throw them around and sacrifice. It's bad enough you wasn't paying us enough to survive. Now you want to sacrifice us when you can't survive? Get out of here. You forget we built that car you drive? You forget we built the machine that built the car you drive? It ain't just Elo. Hell, he just, you know what I'm saying? They just a picture of the story. It's people that gotta work for them to build the glory. It's people gotta put in hard labor, sweat and blood. Them the real superheroes. But you only get them, they better not even think about a comma zero, a negative zero. You can't pull it all out the bank. You pull it all out the bank, it'll go in the negative. And then you go back to the bank to get your next check. They done took $60 to $300 out of it because you was in the negative for a week. Oh, you don't know about that though, do you? Because you don't know how to even worry about your account at no bank. You don't know how your money getting stolen because you don't know how to count all the way down to a penny at your bank because you just got too much money in your bank. So when your money looking funny in your bank, you don't understand, so you just sitting there blaming your bank. I love me just because I'm real. You know how rare it is to find somebody that's authentic, organic, and real? All y'all been doing is trying to plot on sacrifice. How we sacrifice and emulate them, how we can emulate them, sacrifice them, copy and paste them. As long as we copy and paste them, and can we drag out the other information that he got? What about the other ideas he got? If we could drag out them last two ideas, we could go ahead and kill them. That's all y'all can do, boy. Been stagnated because of that crap. Sleep. And then talking about I'm woke. I want to wake up. How? How you gonna wake up when you keep killing change? Quit contradicting yourself. And don't worry about the Bible contradicting itself. You ain't decoded it yet. You sitting there worried about if God, Jesus, God, embarrassing yourself. Got all that education and you still asking that to yourself. If you know all that knowledge and got all that education and you can't understand that simple science, you need to sit down yourself. Amen.